The next product we're going to review today is ServiceiQ from Frickin' Tech. This company, led by Alex Snyder, a longtime industry pioneer, continues to impress the AWA review team with just new ways to help dealers sell more cars in a digital age. And this platform is focused on using the service lane to get consumers to engage in more trade-in and car purchase conversations than ever before. Now let's set the historical context. Equity mining was a big thing at one time until dealers had no inventory, but oftentimes equity mining tools were kind of stupid. If a customer was driving a Honda Pilot, they would send email templates out and saying, "Hey, I can get you into a new Honda Pilot at the same or lower cost." But the software assumed that the consumer wanted to drive the same car that they were driving now. But if you really step back for a minute, how many people actually buy the same model car year after year? Very few do. So, where ServiceiQ excels, every service transaction that's in the DMS is messaged with high delivery rates of email and text messages, not just the customer pay ones, not just the ones that were eventually completed. Every service right up in the DMS. That's correct. So declined services, they get contacted. People who service the car, they get contacted. But the way in which they're contacted is smart. The messaging that is sent to them is smart. And what does it end up doing? It ends up increasing customer retention through the service drive. And this is documented case over case that dealers who had dedicated equity mining teams, well, they're not there anymore. And so the ServiceiQ platform is automated, efficient, and delivering outstanding results to dealers. But don't take my word for it. Let's take a look at the overview video provided by the team at Frickin' Tech for their ServiceiQ platform so you can make your own decision why this platform isn't the next purchase to optimize your revenue and total net profit at the dealership through innovative ways to leverage your service business.
So, you want to mine the service drive for sales. Just send the green pea into the service drive and have him ask, "Want to buy a car?" That's enough, right? There is a better way than barking orders at your sales team, and it's easy to set up. It's fully automated, and it's called ServiceiQ. No fancy algorithms, AI, or machine learning to figure out. Just a simple but powerful tool that allows you to text your service customers not just to upgrade the model they're currently driving. Every car you have will be shown with their equity, tax rates, and DMV fees right out of the gate. They can tune further, explore your used cars, check out lease options, or finally upgrade to that giant SUV they've always wanted. Why just focus on the sales database? Frickin' Tech believes the more customers you touch, the more you sell. Service closes 7 ROs for every 1 deal sales puts over the curb. Instead of just hitting the 200 who are estimated to be in equity that you sold 3 years ago, let's hit 1,400 more customers. Most service ROs did not buy the car they're servicing from your store. What a conquesting opportunity. Turn the service drive into an auction lane only with ServiceiQ from Frickin' Tech.
I'm Alex Snyder. I'm the CEO and a founder of Frictionless Technologies, and we take the friction out of everything, including our name. To make it easier to say, call ourselves Frickin' Tech. In God we trust. All else, bring the data. This is a famous quote from somebody who loved data, Mr. Deming. And we subscribe to that notion here at Frickin' Tech. When it came time to show dealers the kind of results that we were bringing them, we wanted to look at what did you actually sell? And we'd seen so many things over the years where it might not have been done to the dealer's liking. We decided to focus on a VIN, a vehicle identification number. How does a VIN move through the dealer's databases. And how do we take credit for how that VIN moves through their databases is sold attribution. So what we've got is a product that looks at all the service ROs the dealership does, sends an offer out when a customer is eligible for an equity offer, and how do we attribute the sales that are coming from this? So what we do is your traditional one, okay, we send an offer on a VIN. That particular VIN later showed up in the sold feed out of the DMS as a trade on a new or used car. Pretty straightforward, but let's take it a step further. In a world where chips are low, new car inventory is low, trying to acquire vehicles is a major thing that dealers are doing. So yes, we would love to trade a car, but the acquisition of a vehicle is pretty good too. And there's a lot of people since COVID who aren't driving the same way they once were. So in that same ServiceiQ product, we give the customer a path to actually say, would you just buy my car from me? And then how do we track that? We send an offer on a particular VIN, and then we see that VIN later being sold to another customer. So when a dealer is utilizing ServiceiQ, and we're able to say, hey, you know what? When you sign up for ServiceiQ, if you don't double your ROI on the first month, the second month, we're gonna buy it for you. We can stand by that statement and be able to show a dealer the actual VINs that were sold through this product. Straight up attribution.
The value of a car changes with every mile. Waiting for the mail to be delivered and a salesperson to make a phone call takes way too long. Salespeople are like hunters. They're good at sniping customers one by one, but not so great at nurturing a pipeline. Traditional equity mining has asked your hunters to till the field, plant the seeds, water daily, pull the weeds, and eventually get them to harvest. EquityiQ's automation asks your sales team to be hunters again. It takes care of all the farming work, so your team just eats. Customers have the power to play with real-time trade values, today's incentives, today's bank programs across all your lenders, and the ability to update their payoff and credit tier. And they get to see today's equity applied to every car you have. When 90% of people do not buy the same car they're driving now, why only show them their own car as an upgrade? EquityiQ generates auto alerts into your CRM, so your people don't have to be masterminds in another tool. They'll know that customer still owns that trade, when they want to buy, if they prefer to wait, and all the cars they're interested in before they ever talk to that customer on the phone. It's time to hunt with EquityiQ, only from Frickin' Tech.
I hope you enjoyed that video overview, and ServiceiQ is platform independent, works with any CRM, works with any DMS. So what are you waiting for? If you're looking for ways to reactivate your outreach to your service customers in a cost-effective way without throwing extra bodies at the problem, why don't you get a demo of ServiceiQ and get all your questions answered by just going to frickintech.com.